Hi, Kristy. It's Jenny. I'm going to reach out to your dad. Let me get this angle so my hand's not in the way there for you. Reach out to your dad on his birthday here, and I'm recording my reading so that you can see how I do and what I do. All right, so reaching out to the spirit of my Uncle Cal, who is the father of Kristy Gwill. She wanted me to reach out to you for a message today. I spoke with you earlier to make sure you were going to be available. So she told me that today she's remembering you on your birthday and celebrating what you meant to her in your life. So she's reached out to me to reach out to you to receive messages of love for her and even for her family if you wish to do that. So how would you like to start off? And by the way, what he's going to do is in spirit, he'll point to my board. He'll think his thoughts, and then those thoughts will manifest themselves by being spelled out on my board. So that's what I'm doing. I just read what they tell me. So sorry to interrupt, Uncle Cal. What would you like her to know? He says, just tell Kristy that I love her so much. I love how she is honoring me on my birthday. It's taking him a while to spell birthday. It's a big word. I'm more than likely will visit her in her dreams. To tell her how much she means to me. How I love her and pray for her. Oh, pray for her family. You know, Uncle Cal, let me just straighten my cross out here. You know, I chose to do your the reading, I have my conversation with you outside. It's an absolutely beautiful day here, and the birds are kind of quiet, which is unusual, but the breeze is blowing and the dried leaves are rustling. I thought you would enjoy that, being that you were and Kristy and I, we all enjoy the outdoors. He says, I love that we are outside. It is so peaceful. Uncle Cal, Kristy, she shared with me a revelation that you gave her in your last days, about praying for people that were in the streets. Do you recall that? You do. Were you referring to the current drug crisis here in not just our country, but around the world? And he says, I was. Yeah, this is, Kristy, just so you know that this is a big concern of all spirits. As a matter of fact, I just did a reading this morning, and her father came to her because she was burying her emotions in drugs, and so this is kind of a regular thing. And God told me that justice will be served to those who prey on the weak in spirit. What else would you like to say? Oh, I know what he's going to say. Join me in praying for, for the addicts in the world. So I'm going to do that. I have, spirits are praying all the time. It's what they do when they're not watching us fold clothes and whatnot. They're praying all day long. So I do have them often ask me to pray with them. So that's what I'm going to do real quick. Heavenly God, we ask for your strength to help the addicts of the world to overcome their fears, overcome their trauma, for them to seek the joy that this world provides for them through your hands, and clear their minds so that they can recognize it. We ask, Jesus, for healing of their bodies as the drugs have wreaked havoc on them. We ask for his healing touch, so to help them in their recovery. And as in all things, we ask these things in the name of your Son, Jesus Christ, our Savior. Amen. I love your praying. I really love how I can pray, 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 most often with you, with your help. Yeah. Well, where two are gathered in his name, right, Uncle Cal? And he says, I love having a prayer partner. Yeah, don't we all? Do you visit Kristy in her home or anywhere else that she goes? And he says, I do. I do every day. And what are some of the things that you enjoy witnessing during your visits? And he says, I love being with her with her dog. It is so cute. I don't know if it's a boy, but he says he really loves her. He starts to bark when I am around. Uncle Cal, is he just barking at your presence, or do you tease him? I love to tease him on really knowing that I am there. So do you like wiggle your fingers at him and whatnot? I love to wiggle my spirit fingers at him on praying loving prayers. So you do so lovingly. And he says, most likely more than likely, these are kind of common phrases that the spirits use, most likely and more than likely, will pray for Okay, I don't know if you're baking or cooking or doing something that would give you sticky fingers, but I just wanted to hear what he was saying, receive what he was saying before I related it, because it was kind of like one of those oddball things. But so anyway, or if your dog is licking your fingers, because we were talking about the dogs, and he says that he prays that the stickiness is washed from your hands. My hands are clean, so it's not me he's talking to. I love how you let's see what he's saying. He says, I love how you stick your interpretation, is what he's spelling, another long word, to what I am telling you, is what he's spelling, because I can hear it. It is exactly what I was talking about. What else would you like Kristy to know? What would you like her to know? And let me straighten this out. What would you like her to know about heaven? And also maybe she would appreciate knowing who you're with there, if you're aware of anyone who has been reborn, any spirits, and that she would know. Anyway, what else would you like her to know? I love that you know about how spirits are reborn into new people. Yeah, this is something that that was revealed to me. Actually, it was my my grandma who told me how it all works. So, and then I've had some conversations confirming what she told me about. I love having these conversations with you. Having these chats is a joining of our spirits. I agree. What can you tell Kristy about heaven? What were when you returned to heaven, what was your first impression? What was your first thought? I love this question. Heaven is so beautiful. It is peaceful and bright. So bright that it is hard to see. And what spirits, familial spirits that we would know in our lifetime, do you interact with regularly? I love how you know how it is in heaven. I've had a lot of conversations with heavenly spirits. I noticed you talking with many spirits. Doing it for good. Yeah, it's my current calling. So I know you all as spirits have a lot to reveal to your earthly loved ones, and so God gave me this gift so that I can act as a conduit for you to deliver those messages to your loved ones. Know that I love how I bring peace to people. Well, as I always tell them, I'm just a messenger. It's your words, the words of the spirits I'm talking to, that bring them the true peace, bring them the comfort in knowing that you are with them and that you are praying for them. I just am able to deliver that message, that knowledge to them. I love having this real conversation with you. Uncle Cal, did you notice what just arrived behind me? I see a number of birds feeding. Yeah. More birds than one can count. Yes, they come to my feeders in flocks. Oops. I think that is wonderful. Wonderful that you feed their orders in the feeders. Yeah, I do have a variety out there for a variety of birds. Oop, did they leave? Oh, no, there's still a few there. Yeah, they're still fluttering around. Are there any final words you would like to tell Kristy on this day that marks your birthday? I love her and pray mostly for peace for her. Pray people what? People you talk to will have faith in God. Oh, in God's noting their prayers. Yeah, that's, Uncle Cal, that's one thing. We always talk about we live by faith and not by sight. And this gift that God has given me allows me to have more than just faith. It's like faith manifests. Like I'm able to get this solid witness to the glory that God gives us. So, yeah. I love that Thank you, Uncle Cal. I want you to enjoy this rest of the day and visit Kristy and knock on a wall or drop her a coin or do something to let her know of your presence with her. And keep wiggling your spirit fingers at her dog and make them bark at you. Love you very much. And I miss seeing you over the holidays, but I know I don't have to miss talking to you. I can talk to you anytime. Thank you so much for coming forward to me on this special day, Uncle Cal. Love, your spirit. And I yours. Thank you. And he's gone. Thanks for your request for me to reach out. It does bring me joy. You've probably read me say things like, this is one of those, it's better to give than to receive kind of things. I know it's special for you, but just being able to feel the love that our heavenly spirits have for each of us is it just creates like an exponential feeling of love within me. So anyway, I hope you have a lovely day, and I'm glad that I could do this for you. Love you very much. Bye-bye.